Welcome back to the channel. I hope you are staying safe and I hope you are having a wonderful day today. So we've got some new and important details on the $2,000 stimulus check as well as Joe Biden's stimulus package. So in today's update, we're going to unpack all the details you deserve to know when it comes to that $2,000 check and what Joe Biden is planning in his next package. Then we'll also talk about the $300 weekly unemployment bonus. So the weekly unemployment benefit and the extra $100 weekly unemployment bonus that people qualify for but don't even know it. Then we'll talk about what is really required right now and states that are already paying. So right now we're seeing that many states are already paying the unemployment benefit, and if you have not received yours, you better hang on till the very end of this video to avoid missing out on the very important details as well. So before we dive in, I just want to say thank you for those who have been watching and those who have been supporting, and if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, consider subscribing now to join this amazing community to stay informed on the latest stimulus updates, economic updates, and financial tips for your financial wellness and success. And one more thing, if you support more financial help to struggling Americans during this period, be sure to smash the like button right now and share this video to help other people find this video quicker. Thank you. So let's dive right into it. So this is a tweet from Joe Biden. Joe Biden said in his tweet less than 24 hours ago, he did say today in a bipartisan vote, the House voted to impeach and hold President Trump accountable. Now the process continues to the Senate, and I hope they'll deal with their constitutional responsibilities on impeachment while also working on the urgent business of this nation. So Biden is saying, yes, while the impeachment is something you guys need to do, be sure you are paying attention to the help, to the needs of the people, so to the urgent business of this nation, which is basically helping people out during this period to recover from the pandemic, boosting economic recovery and getting us back on track, the vaccine distributions and other important things that lawmakers need to focus on. So he's sending a message to Congress and he's telling them, don't let other important things slip. Don't let other urgent business slip while you're talking about the impeachment. So I want to get your thoughts on this in the comment section below. We did see yesterday that the House impeached President Trump, and right now this is up to the Senate. So Mitch McConnell will need to make his move and set the trial. But that's not what we're here to talk about in this update. Just saying that Joe Biden is asking the Senate and the House, so asking lawmakers to make sure that they do not forget other important things while they are going through the impeachment process. So I want to get your thoughts on that in the comment section below. So moving on here, we did see a tweet from Joe Biden himself just a few days ago. A couple of days ago, Joe Biden tweeted and he said $600 is simply not enough when you have to choose between paying rent and putting food on the table. We need $2,000 stimulus checks. And in response to that, Bernie Sanders did say that President-elect Joe Biden is absolutely right. $600 is not enough for working class Americans who are struggling to pay the rent and feed their families. Our first order of business must be to pass the $2,000 direct payments and the major relief. So right now, the Democrats control the Senate. So with a very slim margin, they will, by the 20th, they will control the Senate with a very slim margin, and that will be a 50-50. So if it comes down to it, we're going to need the vote of Vice President-elect Kamala Harris in order to break any ties that we see in the Senate. So the interesting thing is that they are all pushing, they are all in agreement of the $2,000 check, and Joe Biden has said he's expressed his support, even though he doesn't get to pass the law, but he gets to sign the final bill. But he has the power to move the needle because his party controls both the House and the Senate. So it does apply that it is important to understand that some Republicans are in support of the $2,000 stimulus check. So it's not just the Democrats pushing this $2,000 stimulus. Some Republicans support it. But we've got some new details on the package and what exactly the package, the price tag will look like once we get the full details. So according to CNN, Biden aides told congressional allies to expect a package with roughly $2 trillion price tag. Now, $2 trillion price tag seems to be something that Mitch McConnell might not like, but since he's no longer the majority leader in the Senate, I guess it's all up to Chuck Schumer, and Chuck Schumer does believe that the stimulus package needs to be a lot higher. Remember, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer prior to the election were stuck at $2.2 trillion stimulus package, and the GOP lawmakers were not having it at the time. But right now, we're seeing the reports that Joe Biden's package will likely be in the neighborhood of $2 trillion. So this will likely raise some debates maybe, but here's the deal. We're likely going to see this go through, and I say likely because they control the Senate, and when it comes down to it, they could use a simple majority vote to get this package to go through. And this package does include the $2,000 stimulus check and will include funding for states and local governments. So remember, funding for states and local government was not included in the package that was signed on December 27. So this new package will likely contain that. So according to this report, the Biden team is taking a shoot for the moon approach with this package. So one lawmaker in close contact told CNN that though they added the price tag could change, the proposal will be significant. So when it comes to the direct payments, we're going to see the $2,000. Then we're also going to see more help more funding to distribute the vaccine. So for vaccine distribution to help those struggling during this pandemic. But right now, according to this report, Biden is set to announce the details of his plan today in Wilmington. So the full details are not yet out. He will announce that this evening. So we're going to be on the lookout for that, and make sure you check back for the update on the full details of this plan. But just understand that right now we're seeing the package in the neighborhood of $2 trillion. Then the other thing that we're seeing is student loan payment pause will happen on day one, according to transition officials. So the Biden administration is planning to still extend the student loan pause. Remember, the bill that was signed on December 27 did extend the student loan pause, but we're going to see this even extended further beyond the date that they have it now. So this is great news for those who have student loans. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Then the other report that we're seeing is that the people who have the $300 weekly unemployment, who qualify for the $300 weekly unemployment benefit, will likely be seeing checks arriving here soon. Some people have already gotten their checks. More than half of the states have started paying, and some states that haven't started paying are yet will start paying here in the next few days. And while we have some states that will be paying by the next week or so. So if you have not gotten your check, just understand that your state is maybe working through reprogramming their system, and many states will be paying out that money. Now for the extra $100, people who qualify for that are people who are self-employed and lost their self-employment source. So 1099 income earners who made $5,000 or more qualify for an extra $100 per week. So make sure you get that if you do have income, 1099 income over $5,000 a year. So here's the deal now. When it comes down to it, if you have to file for the unemployment benefit, there are new requirements for some filers. So according to this report from CNN, the latest package that was signed created some additional paperwork for people who were self-employed. So if you were self-employed or you had a job prior to this bill was signed in December 27, you will likely have to file some additional paperwork. So last year, state agencies could simply ask for attestations from claimants about their employment and income. But right now, lawmakers have basically made more stringent rules. So they've tightened the rules because the program opened up the unemployment system to Americans who have never been eligible, and now they are contending to control that. So they're trying to make that more targeted, or make that more strict, so people are going through the right processes and people who qualify are actually getting the checks for the unemployment benefit. So when it comes down to the $600 payment, the biggest question now is, will this impact your tax refund for this year? So here's the deal. The IRS has basically sent out 147 million stimulus checks. So that's a lot of stimulus checks that they have scheduled. And if you don't get yours, you will likely have yours claimed as a rebate in your tax returns. For those who have not gotten theirs, the deadline is tomorrow. So tomorrow, January 15th, is the big day when the IRS cuts off sending the payments. So if you have not gotten your own check yet, or if you haven't received it, chances are that you may not get that as a cash payment. You may have to file your taxes to claim the $600. So you don't necessarily, it doesn't mean that you won't necessarily get the money back. You just have to file your taxes, and then Uncle Sam will give you a rebate for that. So just for those who are wondering what the $600 missing stimulus checks will mean for their tax returns or for them this year. So that's exactly where things currently stand with that payment. Now, if you were looking to make some extra income, or you're looking to boost your income, maybe you've lost your job and you're looking to do that from the comfort of your home, be sure to check out the helpful and exclusive videos on the right. And if you are looking to increase your credit score or boost your credit limit so you can have more power, more spending power, be sure to check out the video on the left. Stay safe and thank you for watching. See you in the next update.